Yeah? Oh, you did? Oh, thank you so much. You've been so helpful. Oh, tonight? I'm afraid I have plans, but any other night I'd love to come meet your cat. Good night. Well, I guess that's that.
He's back.
He came home.
Wonder where he's been.
First time I get a real live missing person case, he's not even missing.
Look, you're finished early. Take the evening off.
I think I'll stick around. Gotta make some progress in the search for Fifi, the Cocker Spaniel.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, Betty.
Good night.
Sam Shadow. Oh, hello, Mrs. Addison. I've found him. Well, I haven't actually seen him myself, but the neighbor spotted him, so he's all right. Would you like me to go there now? Okay. Well, that's my pleasure. If you come by tomorrow, we can settle the bill. Good night.
LAPD, Wainwright.
Joe, hey, buddy.
Hey, Sam, you know what time it is?
Yeah, it's 3 in the morning. Don't pretend you were sleeping. I've known you too long. What's this I hear about you checking up on me?
Hey, you know I promised your dad I'd keep an eye on.
Come on, I'm a grown-up now.
Oh, sure.
How's things down at the station? See any dead bodies?
Just got news of an accident out of town then. It's the Buttonwillow substation.
Buttonwillow?
Yeah, a guy got killed working the lines.
Who?
Some senior guy. Name's not confirmed yet.
God, Joe, what's he look like?
Why do you want to know?
I'm working a case about a man who works there, head of maintenance. Are you going to go there now? Can I come?
All right. I'll meet you at Buttonwillow.
Thanks, Joe. See you there.
Sign, authorized personnel only.
I'm here to speak to Joe Wainwright. Tell him it's Sam.
Sam who?
Sam Shadow. I'm a private...
Sam Shadow's dead. Who the hell are you?
His son, you idiot. Come on through.
Hey, Joey.
Sammy boy.
So you're Sam Shadow's boy, yeah?
Yeah.
He was a good guy. This is Grundy. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I think he told me about you.
Oh yeah? What did he say about me?
He said you were a bruiser.
A bruiser, yeah.
Yeah, real bumble bruiser.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Bruiser, yeah. So you still working at the joint your dad had?
Yeah, I fixed it up a little though.
Sam Shadow Jr.
No, I just call myself Sam Shadow.
Found any cheating blondes recently?
No.
Snap a few dirty pictures?
Nah.
Get them all over the paper, huh?
Joe, is it him? Is it my guy I'm going to photograph up?
Photograph ain't much use. He's burnt pretty bad.
Oh, I ain't seen a body like that before. Face burnt right off. You could see the bone and everything.
Grundy.
And the smell.
Don't take some statements, would you?
I wouldn't need my statement.
Just do it, all right?
Hey, boss. Sure.
Anyway, Sam, what you got? Who's you got?
Louis McIntyre, 30 years old, 6 foot tall.
Yeah, that's it.
God,
Why are you looking for him?
you've gone missing. How'd you find the body? Somebody took you off?
One of the night workers called it in. Go ahead.
Jeez! Jeez.
I reckon he fell from the pylon. Climbed up to the first level. Bad move.
Why'd he do that? Little odd, don't you think?
Gee, Inspector, I hadn't thought of that myself.
All right.
I got a witness who says he deactivated the pylon last month, so he wasn't expecting it to be switched on. Turns out, due back on today. He must have forgotten the timetable. Leans against the wire, there's a sudden surge, face gets fried with 33,000 volts of electricity. Falls to the ground.
You think they'd have a trip switch or something? Did the witness see him die?
Nope. Security guard moved on.
Why is he here, working alone at 2 in the morning for?
Because he's a damn fool.
There's something going on here, Joe. I spoke to his neighbor. Apparently he had a row with somebody just before he went missing. Little suspicious, don't you think?
Who's your client?
A lady.
Yeah?
Not like that. Hey, how's about this? He's in the control room, hears a noise, comes out to investigate, climbs up a pylon. Somebody punches his face, holds it against the wire. Meanwhile, somebody else, an accomplice, switches the power back on, makes it look like an accident.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, gee, Sam, very illuminating.
Or he's walking past, somebody shoots him in the face, and they pull his dead body onto the live wires afterwards. Or he could have been going.
Okay, buddy. I got a report to file.
Would you look into it, though? The row? Speak to his neighbor.
Sure. I'll go to bed, will you, rookie?
Hey, don't call me that.
Okay, rookie.
Sorry, Mrs. Addison. His body was found at Willow substation during the night. He'd suffered a huge electric shock. He was badly burned.
Forgive me, I should go.
It seems like a coincidence to me. You come in here saying a guy's gone missing, maybe in danger, and he winds up dead less than 24 hours later. It just doesn't add up. What was he doing there in the middle of the night? Why hadn't he been in touch with you? He's a clever guy, right? The head of maintenance. You don't become that by being stupid. So why did he get himself electrocuted? It just doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. Mrs. Addison, I hope you don't mind me asking this, but where were you last night?
Are you asking me what I think you're asking?
Well, I just...
Am I under suspicion?
It would help to clear you completely
I
from
was
it.
at home.
Was your husband at home with you?
On business.
Nothing. I just need to check everything.
Yes, he was there. Would you like me to describe in sordid detail what an evening in the Addison household looks like?
No.
When I got home, he had been drinking. This is normal. He likes to ask me a few questions. A little like a detective.
You're late.
I was out.
I can see that.
Driving.
With a headache.
What?
I assume you had a headache.
Perhaps a slight.
I phoned the hairdressers. You weren't there. I supposed you had a headache.
Yes, I didn't go. Mind if I have a drink?
What's mine is yours. What did you do instead?
I sat in the garden for a while.
How long for?
I don't know until I went for a drive.
It's an awfully long drive on your own with a headache. What time did you leave?
I don't know.
Why don't you know?
I wasn't
After
there.
I
when
bought you
got
that
home.
expensive watch.
I didn't realize you'd be checking up on me.
I shouldn't need to check up on you.
No.
When I make an appointment, I go to it. My business would not have got where it is today if I ignored my responsibilities.
Darling, it was the hairdresser.
You should have gone.
I'll go tomorrow.
You know, I had the strangest dream last night.
You did?
I dreamt that you were hiding something from me. I asked you what it was, but you wouldn't say. Every time I asked, you lowered your eyes and looked at the floor.
But it was just a dream.
I didn't like it at all.
Of course not.
So I pulled out your eyelashes, one by one. And then I could see clearly into your eyes. You have pretty eyes.
Are you satisfied?
Yes, thank you.
Fairly standard evening. Sometimes it ends like this. Or this. And sometimes even this.
No, that's enough. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Is that how you would like to spend your evenings, Mr. Shadow? Now the man I love is dead. I don't suppose we'll see each other again, but if we do, I'd expect your full discretion.
Of course.
Goodbye. Amongst the many luminaries attending was the chief executive of Addison Electric, Clifford Addison, along with his beautiful wife, Scarlett, who was dressed...
Shares in Addison Electric have risen by an astonishing margin today as blackouts trouble California once again.
Show her it's a man's world. Van Houston time.
A spokesman for the County General Hospital reported that 2 men and a Latino woman died when surgical operations were halted during a blackout.
Does your wife spend too much time in the kitchen? Why not buy her a Hardboiled electric stove? Everybody's pointing to Hardboiled.
I swear these blackouts are getting worse and worse.
Something's wrong, Betty.
Uh-oh.
A man is reported missing. He turns up and a few hours later he's found dead.
I know that voice.
The shoes.
Black.
What kind of shoes do you wear if you work on a substation?
Boots?
Exactly. Louis McIntyre wasn't wearing boots. He was wearing a very nice pair of brown leather wingtips.
Hello, Beauty. Wainwright.
Joe, hey, buddy.
Sam?
I remembered something important about Louis McIntyre. He can't have been going to work because he wasn't wearing the right shoes. If you work in a
Sam.
substation, you
Sam.
have to wear...
The McIntyre case has been closed. Been filed as an accident.
What? Who says that?
What do you mean, who says that? I say that.
But Joe, you know that doesn't make any sense.
Sorry, buddy, it's been filed.
Oh, come on, Joe.
Sam, what is this? I said.
All right. I'm sorry. Says the case has been officially closed. An accident.
Accident, huh?
I don't buy it. I think he's warning me on.
Why would he do that? Look, Sam, if Joe Wainwright is warning you off me, you should listen. I don't think you should be getting involved in all this.
I'm gonna go ask him.
What? Who?
Addison, of course. Something's wrong here, Betty. If there's been a murder and we solve it, we could be the most famous detective agency in Los Angeles.
Sam,
I know what I'm
Sam.
doing, Betty. He won't even know it's me. I'll call you later.
Can I help you?
Mr. Addison? Frank Muletta, good to meet you. You could swing a rhino in here. Nice place.
What can I do for you, Mr. Maletta?
Well, I'm the McIntyre family lawyer.
McIntyre, would that be in relation to poor young Louis?
It's tragic.
It certainly was.
Listen, don't take this as a... We just want to know a bit more about what happened.
The police have filed it as an accident. If the McIntyre family have anything they'd like to discuss, my lawyers are at their disposal.
That's okay, sir. I can talk directly to you. Now, what I don't understand is, what's the kid working alone at 2 in the morning for?
You know what these young men are like, Mr. Maletta? Work, work, work.
Yeah, I guess he was real passionate about the company.
Of course he was. We all are.
I'm sure you two had a good relationship.
She was my head of maintenance. I knew him very well.
Maintenance. Now, what maintenance was he actually doing?
I'm sure you've read in the papers, Mr. Maletta, we have an extensive essential maintenance program running at the moment.
Why is that exactly?
Mr. Maletta, I have approximately 1 million customers in the state of California. The Path 27 wires are
Path
all-
27. Those are the wires running into Button Willow substation, right? Sorry, Mr. Addison, I'm no expert, as you can see.
The Path 27 wires connect the Southern California power grid to the rest of the country via the Tejon Pass.
And it was one of those wires that, Lewis...
So I'm led to believe.
Well, you must be anxious to make sure no one else, some other...
I can assure you the safety of our laborers is of paramount importance. I resent any implications.
No implication, but if it was an accident, whose accident was it?
Well, I imagine it was Lewis's.
How would you imagine
I
that?
have the finest safety
A
standards.
guy's left hanging on a wire and the electricity switched on?
I think this meeting may well be over. Tom,
Had a great time anyways.
please show Mr. Maletta out.
Oh, good morning. I'm sorry, darling. I didn't realize you had visitors.
This is Mr. Maletta, who was just leaving.
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Addison. You'll be hearing from me or my colleagues in the next few days.
I'll show you out.
Goodbye.
I came to ask you. I know what he's...
Good afternoon, Addison Electrics. How can I help you? Yeah? Putting you through.
Oh, good afternoon, Miss, Conson. I'm Liam Miller. I'm from the Union.
Oh, isn't it normally Claude?
Sure, only Clark's real busy today, so he asked me to pop on.
Oh, well, how can I help you, Mr. Miller?
Oh, well, since the recent tragedy.
Oh, you mean Louis?
Yeah.
Oh, we were just all so sad. Everybody loved him so much.
Of course. We're just making sure that everything's above board and staff haven't been working hours longer than they should.
Oh, sure, it's so important. But you know, Mr. Addison is really very good about that song. We just can't understand it.
You can't understand what?
Well, we don't know why he was there.
It wasn't his shift.
No. But Louis always worked so hard. I guess he just wanted to check on something. Don't you think?
I'm sure that's it. Had he been at work regularly until then?
Actually, no. He'd skipped a couple of shifts. But he called in, though, to see that he was sick.
He did, huh? Had he ever been sick before?
No.
I'd just like to check the timesheets if I can.
Oh, well.
You see, if he did any overtime, his family might be owed a bit of money. Not much, but it might help.
Oh, sure. Only Mr. Addison is really very specific about not letting anybody...
Well, don't you worry about that. I spoke to him. He said it was fine.
He did? Oh, in that case, I'll let you take a look. What time can it do?
No harm at all. Say, could you help me with this a little?
Sure. Oh, that's the names down that side, and the times of the ships go in columns along the top.
And these phrases like Everest and Lone Star.
Oh, they're the maintenance projects that we're working on.
Get it. And this one here, Black Widow. What was that?
Oh, I don't know what it involves exactly. They're all so complicated.
Of course.
Oh, the boys are working on the line.
At Button Willow?
Sure.
So if I drove there now, the place would be heaving with workers, I'll bet. Well, not that I'm planning on going there.
Oh, no. Yes. You.
Well, thank you. You've been so helpful, so neat and tidy.
Oh, I try and keep everything
You
organized.
certainly succeed, Miss Conson.
Oh.
Goodbye, Polly.
Hey, who are you?
I'm Liam Miller. I'm from the Union. I'm here to talk to the workers.
No unions here, but
Where are they? The place should be crawling with them.
none of your business.
All right, I'll be going. All right, boys. Take it easy now. Take it easy. Take it easy. Oh, God! Oh, God!
We don't have unions here, but
Betty, it's Sam. I'm at Button Willow.
Sam, is that you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
There's a terrible cracking on the line. We've had a blackout here. Lights have been off for 20 minutes.
All right, I'm coming back to the office. I just made a new best friend. He put a fist print on my jaw.
Sam, where did you say you work?
Button Willow.
Sam, I don't think that's a very good idea. Should you really be there on your own?
That's the thing, Betty. There's not a single worker here. There's nothing going on.
Oh, Sam, Scarlett Addison called. She wanted you to go round as soon as you can. I told her you weren't here. She said to tell you Addison knows. She sounded
I'm gonna go there now,
I don't
Betty.
know, but Sam? Sam?
Who's Franco Leto?
I don't know.
What's his real
I
name?
don't know.
I gave you everything.
Listen, I have so much to be grateful for. The girl makes more than a smart dress and good shoes.
You were just a gutter girl with a pretty face. I made you.
Don't be angry.
You were a nut. You barely knew how to use a knife and fork. Everything you are, everything you have, I gave you and you've thrown it all away.
No, it's not over.
You know how I treat
I'm
traitors.
not a traitor. Don't look at me like that. It's me, your wife.
Take this off. It doesn't belong to you. Take your shoes off.
What do you
Take them off! I thought that you remember. You can damn well go barefoot.
Listen, please, I love you. I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah. You're sorry now.
Please don't.
Hold me close and hold me fast. The magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see La Vie en Rose. When you press me to your heart, and in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Every day word seems to turn into love song. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be La Vie en Rose.
Yeah.
You came to my house.
You called me.
Not just now, yesterday.
I had to ask some questions.
Because
Yes.
I told you I was in danger and you didn't believe me. You came to my house with your questions and your ridiculous pretense of being a lawyer. My husband's not an idiot, Mr. Shadow. Check your facts before you go impersonating people.
McIntyre didn't have a
Of
lawyer?
course he does. The same as ours. My husband arranged it years ago. He pays the bills for God's sake. He knows everything about you.